Following that, Tony, I'm going to ask you about this one because this is actually perfect. You arrived for the World Heavyweight Championship match of Christian versus Randy Orton. I actually didn't see most of it. The finish of the match saw the stairs set up by the turnbuckle. Christian actually did a springboard. Not sure what he was trying to do there, if this was real, of course. Randy Orton catches him with the RKO on the steel steps. Randy Orton is your World Heavyweight Champion. Tony, please tell me, did this match live up to what they had done in the past? And I know you're not a big Randy Orton fan.
Yeah.
Does this feud continue?
He was singing the song.
You lie. You should
You
get
were word
struck
for
by
word with
lightning.
I hear voices.
But see, here's the problem. While you think I was singing, you were watching the replays of Randy Orton getting spit right at his mouth, and you were salivating as it happened. I mean, the match was all right. Here's the thing. You know I hate Randy Orton. We know this. This has now been established. But he did do some good moves. You feel better? I gave him some credit.
I agree with that. I was entertained by
with the weapons, without the weapons, it was entertaining.
The work rate on this show was actually pretty good.
Here's my problem with it. I'm starting to get bored with the whole Christian thing. It's like, I don't like the way they're going with it, the whole whining about the belt. I don't like whining. And lawyers and then the end of the match made no sense.
Oh, don't you like the way he dives?
Well, it made no sense because Christian doesn't do a move like that. But there was like 3 or 4 high spots in that were really good. But I really wasn't paying attention.
Well, he does a cross-body springboard, but he's not going to do it with the stairs. You know what I mean? I don't think that was a thought-through finish.
The one thing I will say on
I
that,
forgot to mention, Edge came out like before the match started, but that basically turned into nothing.
Is Edge going to peel himself away from Haven and kind of have a feud with Christian? I know Edge can't wrestle. Can they do something with this feud, though?
I don't think Haven's going to last for like 8 seasons. So. But I think Edge is going to be with WWE forever because 2 years from now, where they're probably going to Canada.
Yeah, he'll probably go in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, him and Trish. So.
Yeah. And you thought he looked like one of the Duke boys, Reed?
Yeah, he looked way too much like Bo Duke tonight. It was very scary. Kind of unpleasant for me, given my Dukes of Hazzard memories. Way too much tonight. But the TNA Christian starting to show back up. It's like he hasn't gotten the stain of his time in, I guess, Orlando now. He hasn't really washed that stain off of him yet. Like, R-Truth, yeah, he was there in the beginning, but what they're doing with him now is actually taking the 3 Live crew out of R-Truth.
At 9:05 p.m., we were Central Time. We were actually shocked to see the CM Punk John Cena feud gone over, which means our main event was hitting us 55 minutes to go in the show. The main event, CM Punk, WWE Champion, versus John Cena, WWE Champion. Winner becomes undisputed WWE Champion. Maybe, hopefully, the Brock Lesnar belt returns. Special guest referee was Triple H. Man, I want to get all your guys' opinion on this. Let's start with the actual match itself. CM Punk beat John Cena with the go to sleep. Cena's foot was on the bottom rope. Triple H missed it. This match was full of swerves, counters, back and forths. It was one of the most entertaining matches I've ever seen. It was one of the best SummerSlam matches I've ever seen. As far as a work rate goes, what did you guys think of this match?
Drop kick.
Cena did throw out a dropkick, yes.
I think the other match was actually better. There was a lot of hatred in that room, and it just seemed better. This one had a better ending with all the crazy stuff that happened, but I do think the other match was better.
This is one of the better matches that Cena's had. I'd have to agree with Drew. The other one was a tad bit better, just mainly the newness factor, I think.
And plus they were in Chicago as well. The crowd was the hottest crowd we've ever seen, maybe.
This was a really hot crowd, too, though.
this match was all right. I mean, you know, I hate Cena more than Orton. So that being said, he did a drop kick. That was cool. He did another move. I don't know what it's called, but it was a reversal, and he spun him around his back or whatever.
Cena more than Orton?
No.
Nah, dislike.
Orton.
Oh, okay. I misheard you.
Dislike. I dislike them both, but I dislike Cena more.
I like Mark
That's good
Henry
to
more
know.
than Cena.
And
Mark
I
Henry's the man.
I like Mark
It's
Henry a
your
lot.
throat.
I like Trent Beretta better than Cena.
I wouldn't go that far.
Following this match, the WWE actually continued this anything can happen, didn't see it coming streak they've had for the last couple weeks when CM Punk was celebrating in the ring and we all thought Triple H was going to hit the pedigree. Triple H raises his hand, leaves the ring, and out of nowhere, Kevin Nash comes out, levels CM Punk, gives him a jackknife powerbomb. After that, Alberto Del Rio comes out, kicks him in the head, and your new undisputed WWE champion is Alberto Del Rio. That was insane. Your guys' thoughts?
It was pretty fucking awesome.
Shouldn't we be calling him Diesel, though? He was Diesel in the Rumble.
He won't be Diesel.
You sure?
He's
I
being
don't, what were
sexy.
they were calling him Kevin Nash, weren't they?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember what was happening. I was like, why the fuck is Diesel in the ring?
We talked.
We
talked about before the match. There was like 9 different scenarios that could have happened, and this wasn't even one of them. And now, why did Nash come out? Is he with Del Rio? Does he have a problem with CM Punk?
Whoever said Nash, like Triple H, didn't care. He knew Del Rio was going to get the title because he knew Nash was going to come out. If that happens, that's the best idea.
Tony, anything is possible tomorrow on Raw.
It's very true. I've got a big question mark of what I'm going to see tomorrow, and we probably won't see Nash for 6 more months, but
He'll come back out in like what next year's
the next Rumble again. But that was a good twist. I got to give it up for WWE for throwing that crazy twist. The Del Rio thing, I can kind of see it coming just because that's how Money in the Bank works.
I mean, he
Well,
could
it's
lose it
getting
at
kinda-
Night of Champions.
It was getting kind of cheesy too with him because that's what the 3rd time he had
Yeah,
run in,
that's
and
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
time
It's
it's
about
actually
time.
worked. Because he did the last pay per
I
view.
mean, he's won 11 number 1 contenders matches.
He
and
also
everything
did it.
else.
He also did it after Cena won the
And
title
even
on
if
Raw,
he loses
didn't
it at Night of Champions, I don't think anybody would be upset or like.
Well, let me do this. Let me play Fantasy Booker. Let me lay out the WWE title picture. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Currently, the WWE champion is Alberto Del Rio because he cashed in the Money in the Bank on CM Punk, who was screwed over by Kevin Nash. He won the title because Triple H, the COO, missed the fact that Cena's leg was on the ropes. Cena has a gripe with the title. You guys play Fantasy Booker. Do we see a triple threat match at Night of the Champions? Where are we going to be in a month with the WWE title? What do you guys see happening?
You gave us a lot of information. It was like a train's leaving Detroit at 11 o'clock, and one leaves Minneapolis at 8.
Was Nash paid off by Del Rio, and is Nash getting in the title picture?
I hope he wasn't, but he probably
I don't think
was.
Nash will get in the title because that's not going to make any sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with him there. I don't think Nash is going to have anything to do with it.
hope that
I'm following you on paid off or Triple H
Nash
cahoots.
is working for Triple H. I'd rather see Brodus with Del Rio.
Do you guys see a CM Punk Triple H feud similar to Austin McMahon?
No, it won't be that big. It won't be that big.
I'd
I mean,
love
it
to
won't
see
be
it.
that big, but will be along the same lines where the
It'll only be good if Stephanie McMahon gets involved. In
She's already involved.
will the Rebel popular.
Dude, that would be fucking awesome if CM Punk brought out Shane McMahon, but it'll probably never happen.
Well, let me ask you this:
Bring up the money, dude.
will we see though? Are we in agreement? We're going to see
I don't need money in
the
the bank. I've got money.
the popular Rebel face going up against the establishment.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't know how like etched in stone the establishment is. Because I mean, Triple H is always that guy where you're like, all right, he's probably doing something else, and because his character is always about Triple H.
This is the first time we've recorded a show where I think we actually liked this show. I think we actually liked SummerSlam. Do we have any overall thoughts on the show?
I liked Money in the Bank.
It was
good. You
maybe
didn't
a
see
7
it.
out of
Money-
10.
Well, okay, the SmackDown Money in the Bank was good. The Raw one sucked. The last one I really liked was Extreme Rules.
They're on a good streak though with good pay-per-views.
Yeah, the last two have been.
Well, with that being said, we may or may not do a show after the fairgrounds, depending on what happens and depending how long Reed might be in the hospital or Kid Cash might be in the hospital. I expect a confrontation. Yeah, I want you to get real loaded for this show.
I don't need to
But-
get.
I'll drive you.
I don't need to get loaded to be
I'm
obnoxious.
probably going to buy $10 more worth of bootleg DVDs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, hopefully there won't be any DNA on yours like that was on mine. Remember all that splatter on my DVD that I bought?
I thought that was ice cream.
And with that,
And boom goes.
and with that being said, we're gonna sign off. This has been Better Than Impact. Please leave any comments at the bottom.
Kid Cash sucks.
Snowball.